Welcome back, everyone. It's Coleman Swartz with Better Business Bureau. We are talking to another nominated business for the 2021 BBB Awards for Excellence. I am being joined by Mr. R.D. Plato, commonly referred to as Doc, and he is the president of the Plato Group. So, Doc, welcome. Congratulations on being nominated. Tell us about the Plato Group and what you guys do.
Well, thank you very much, Coleman. We started out as an oil field safety company. Of course, as the ups and downs of the oil field came about back in 2012, we had to kind of pivot a little bit, started performing safety on military construction projects. I think we did a pretty good job. The military clients started asking us, can you do other tasks for us? We started performing quality control and supervision for these military construction projects. Led to where we're at today. We are a respected contractor in the military construction field, where we perform project management, site supervision, quality control, and site safety for military projects all over the world.
Well, that is interesting. So I'm gonna backtrack to something. You told me when we first started, people call you Doc.
Yes.
So tell me real quick the origin of your nickname of Doc.
Well, I'm from a small town and I have a PhD. So there was no way people weren't going to call me Doc.
Well, there you go. Once again, we're talking to Doc Plato. He's the president of the Plato Group, which you just heard. They do some really cool stuff with military and military bases. Started out with an oil field industry and whatnot. Doc, tell me about how things have changed, say, in 2020 to 2021, with just the whole world seemingly kind of just taking a left turn from normalcy.
Oh, certainly. We certainly had to make some adjustments for the pandemic. It was a simple adjustment for us, really, because our clients, our projects are not happening in Tyler, Texas. We don't have a military base here to do construction on, so we're already working remotely. It was a simple matter for us to send our employees home with the right computer equipment to be able to service our clients from their home where they feel safer. Of course, we have come back to the office. We tend to work more in the office now, try to follow some safety guidelines when we're doing so. But we also still allow our headquarters staff the opportunity to stay home when they feel like they need to, or just feel like they want to. In addition to making that pivot from the way we work, we've also made some changes in the work that we do over the course of the last year. We want to be diversified. So now we provide staffing services for manufacturers, for local construction companies, for the big general contractors. And I'm kind of proud to say that we recently landed a pretty big contract with Toyota manufacturing plant in San Antonio.
Once again, we're talking to Doc Plato, PhD from small town America. He is the president of the Plato Group. We've heard about what they do. They're nominated for a BBB Award for Excellence. So if you'd like to vote for him, for them, or for anyone else, that's simple. You just go to bbbawards.com and do so. So you are a military veteran, which helps your tie-in to kind of understanding some of the procedures and the lingo in dealing with the military. And the category you are nominated in is for veteran-owned business. Tell us about your military service and how that ties into at least having a general working knowledge when you're going on base or working with military folks.
Well, it certainly helps to like you said, understand the lingo, know the mindset of the contracting officer or the engineering officer that's in charge of a military construction project. They're looking for certain things in certain ways that aren't necessarily absent in the commercial construction industry, but are not as important to the owner of a project in those situations. So it certainly helps to be able to communicate on the level that military officer wants to communicate.
Tell us about your service, if you don't mind. Give us a recap of your service.
Started out very early, enlisted right after high school, ended up in the Army infantry, 11 Bravo door kicker type kind of guy, because my recruiting officer lived next door to my grandmother, and he saw me coming. Did a first enlistment there, second enlistment with the U.S. Navy, where I went into OCS, was able to become a naval officer. Did some interesting things in the military. Managed to make my way through all of it, and here I am, a veteran.
Can you tell us if UFOs are real?
Well, I believe that there's a possibility they could be.
Okay. I was like, give us a big military secret. Both an Army man and a Navy man. There's something. You don't see that. They're supposed to be rivals. I think you're not supposed to like each other, even though we're all on the same team.
Well, that's probably how I ended up in the Navy, because they fed us so much better than the Army.
Mr. Plato, we want to be respectful of your time. I want to wrap you up with this. Seeing all the changes that had happened in 2020 with how you function and helping employees, helping clients, wherever they may be located. And now the first 2 months of 2021 being up and down, to say the least. What's normal going to look like for you guys?
Well, I think normal is going to be what we've already started growing into.
Okay.
We want to be able to be flexible with where we actually accomplish our back office work. Of course, our in the field work is going to be where the construction is happening. And there's no way to change that or change the way that happens. But our support of that work and our support of the military as they go through their funding processes and bidding processes, we see normal being incredibly more flexible than it has been in the past.
I think you touched on a key word, and it's a word we've learned a lot, and that was diversify. You had to learn how to change your way of thinking, change the different avenues that you were willing to explore. Do you see yourself getting into anything else? Is there something new on the horizon?
Absolutely. The big secret right now for the Plato Group is we're starting an engineering division. So we're going to be able to offer civil, mechanical, and structural engineers to military projects.
Awesome. Doc, we appreciate you once again. He's Doc Plato, president of the Plato Group. You heard all about him, all the really cool stuff. I bet you have some really great secrets that you're just dying to tell people.
We have stories that we've got to wait 50 years to tell.
No, we got to wait for the classified information to come out. Mr. Plato, we do appreciate you. Remember, folks, they are nominated in the veteran-owned business category. If you'd like to vote for them, we would encourage you to vote for them and whoever else you feel. And go to bbbawards.com. Doc, we appreciate you. Best of luck, and let's see what 2021 holds.
Absolutely, Coleman. Thanks a lot.
Hey, thank you, buddy.